Okay, Mike had mentioned time shifting. What is time shifting? When a program is running, it's live. You have the option of seeing it live or time shifting it to see it at another time. Is it legal? I guess it is. You know, unless you see something like, where is this thing? I hope it's going to come up. This is a quote from Jamie Kellner, who's the CEO of Turner Broadcasting in 2002, and he states, your contract with the network when you get the show is you're going to watch the spots. Anytime you skip a commercial, you're actually stealing the program. Okay, so the commercial police will visit you if you time shift and fast forward through the commercials. And there used to be programs that would remove commercials. They would look for the change in the broadcast spot, and how many people notice how much louder commercials are? I mean, it used to be a little bit, yeah, right, a little bit louder back maybe 5-10 years ago. Now it's an unbelievable decibel difference between the broadcast and the commercial. So it's like, I don't know how they're going to get away with this one. So, where feedback from? Oh, because I'm facing. Okay, there you go. No more feedback. All right, now how can we do that? There are different devices to do it. Back in the days, I actually used to take a 16 millimeter super, I guess one of those little cameras my father had, and I actually record the screen. Did it work? It worked, sure it worked. You know, played around with the distance and actually played it back on the projector, and boom, I got the TV. Then we moved into the VHS beta world. Most people were using that. Then the next generation there are hard drive and DVD recorders. These are little boxes. They're not provided by your cable companies. You can go out and buy them. The first ones were just an internal hard drive in there. And you would hook it up to your TV and it would be able to schedule recordings where you turn it on and it would record the show to a hard drive on this device. And now they have ones that are bundled that will go and record directly to a DVD. And they actually work pretty good. Then we moved into DVRs, which stand for digital video recorders. These are basically the boxes that your cable company give to you. They're Scientific Atlanta brands for Time Warner, and I think Cablevision. Yeah, Cablevision uses Scientific Atlanta's, and this also includes TiVo. TiVo, I think, has actually been integrated into our language and is a verb. I think they accepted it into the dictionary as well as they did Google and said, I'm going to go home and TiVo it. There's another little neat device out there called a sling box. What a sling box does is it doesn't actually record information to it, but it allows you to control your recorder remotely over the internet. Say I'm like out and go, oh no, I forgot to set the DVR to record Mad About You episode, you know, what that's on tonight. So I can just log into it and view it that way and change the settings. And it'll also allow you to stream your box, your DVR, over the internet. So say if you're in France and you want to watch the stuff that's been recorded onto your DVR at home, these sling boxes will allow you to do that. And now we can also use computers to record our TV or to watch it live. This is kind of what I'll be showing tonight. And we also have pre-recorded media. I mentioned when I first started catching up on TV shows, I bought them on DVD, but they first were on VHS, and I don't know if they had beta TV shows on there, but there's many shows on DVD, and they're, I would say at least maybe 5 to 10 different TV series come out each week. You know, different seasons and different shows are slowly coming out. There are some that just aren't coming out of the archive. For instance, I Want 30-something on DVD. It's not on DVD. Then they haven't released it, and I don't know if they're ever going to. Okay, let's talk about computers. Everybody have a computer? Does anybody not have a computer? You have a computer. Somebody raise their hand in the back over there? No? Okay. Actually, we do have members who don't have computers, and I think they just joined the club for the social, right? And it's great. You know? Okay, so what do you need to do it with a computer? Obviously, you need a computer. Running either Windows Home or Vista Home Premium, Vista Ultimate, which is my machine I'll show you tonight, or a Windows XP Media Center version. And you need some type of tuner card in the computer. I brought an example of, this is an old TV tuner card. It's made by Hopog Video. And it accepts a coax from your connection in the wall, whatever cable company is providing you with your TV. But this one also connects to an FM antenna. And then it transfers the signal into your computer. And boom, you can start viewing stuff if you have this software. Will it work with Linux and Mac? Yes. Ironically, just a few days ago, the Linux meetup, someone had done a presentation like I'm doing, but for Linux. And I know there are Macintosh applications that will allow you to do the same thing. If you're using Windows 2000 and above, you can use the little device that I'm using tonight, which is called a Pinnacle stick, and if I find it, I'll show it to you. That's pretty much the device that I'm using right now. It's just a little USB thing. This is the USB connection at this end under this cap. Comes with a remote, and it also comes with a little connection. This guy is like a composite type connection, which gives you connections to an S-video, to an RCA, and to an audio jack. And these will come and play depending on what type of set you have. If you don't have a Scientific Atlanta box from Time Warner, you can use these guys. If you do, Time Warner locks the box out so that there's no S-video out and there's no composite out that works with this guy. You've got to use a coax. And I'll explain this a little later when I get into the presentation. Okay, back to the presentation. Okay, and you also need an immense amount of hard drive space. The files that are recorded onto your computer are huge. Video is very big. Audio's not that big, you know, until you start getting up into uncompressed audio. But video takes up a lot of space. Some of these 1 or 2 minute little clips that I'm going to show you that I've recorded, I think one is 1.63 gig alone, just for a little short little video. So you need a lot of hard drive space. And you obviously need some type of computer that's going to have the capabilities to do this, a lot of RAM. You can never have enough RAM today, especially for the applications that are out there. I wouldn't even look at a computer that has less than 1 gigabyte of RAM. And most of the newer machines can go up to like 4 or more gigabytes of memory.